Under the Admin section, click on Manage Team. Memento Yearbook supports 3 types of team members. The editors-in-chief, who have an all-access pass to every part of the book. These are the admins of the book. The editors, who have access to almost everything, except most of the admin section. And the staffers, who have limited access, which means they can only edit the pages assigned to them. Now, I'll go back to the Editor-in-Chief tab. Click on Add New User to add a new Editor-in-Chief. The edit fields are all the same regardless of which type of team member you're adding. You'll have to fill out the first name, the last name. The contact email is optional, but if you provide one, this team member will be able to reset their password and they'll receive few email notifications while using Memento Yearbooks. The username is mandatory. This is what they'll use to log into the software. Make sure you have no mistakes with the username, as this can't be changed once it's set. At any time, you can change the type of role if you want to. Now, enter a password. The Child Privacy Act is important. When the book was created, the school's main admin specified if the book was under some sort of child privacy protection legislation. If this is the case, these yes or no checkboxes will appear here. When you create a new team member for a child under the age specified by the child privacy legislation, for example, you must then select yes, that you certify that the parent or guardian agrees for this team member to be created. If not, then simply click no. If you want to learn more about this Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA, which may be enforced in your area, click here. We've also provided you with a simple consent form to give to the parents and guardians so that they can sign it if they agree for their child to work on the yearbook team. For now, let's go back to the main team member page by clicking on the back arrow here. Click on Editors, and then on the Add New Editor button. Everything works the same way as adding the editors-in-chief, but there's a new permission here. You can still decide on a person-by-person basis if you want to give the editors access to manage the portraits or not. Let's go back again by clicking the back arrow. Click on Add New Staffer and let's fill this one out. First name John, last name Smith. I have no email for him, so let's skip to the next field. John Smith is the username, which has to be without spaces. For these permissions, you can decide if John Smith can upload photos or not, and also if he can create yearbook photo albums or not, by checking off the boxes or leaving them blank. In this case, I only want him to edit the pages and nothing more. I'm creating a password for John Smith and also choosing the option of no for the Child Privacy Protection Act. Once all of the fields are filled out, click on Add User. Don't forget to give your team members their login access and their passwords to work on the yearbook. Now, your new team member John Smith appears here. You can edit John Smith's information, or you can remove him from the yearbook team. You can go ahead and create as many team members as you want. There's no limit to how many staffers, editors, and editors-in-chief you can create.